Weird things happen in the woods at the end of my neighborhood. The blood smeared across the walls, pooling on the floor, and the metallic tang of it filled the air. My knees buckled, but I forced myself to focus. My kitchen knife was still upstairs, but I grabbed the nearest weapon, a heavy cast iron skillet from the stove. My hands shook, but my grip tightened. I heard it then, a guttural sound that wasn't human. It came from the living room. My stomach churned, but I knew I couldn't run. This thing, whatever it was, had invaded my home. It had come for me, and I wasn't going to let it win. I crept toward the sound, with the skillet raised, making every step careful and deliberate. The creature was crouched in the corner, its unnaturally long limbs folded beneath it, eating the remains of the police officer from the nights before. And then its head snapped toward me, and I saw its face, or lack thereof. Where eyes should have been, there were only deep, hollow voids. Its mouth stretched into a grotesque grin, jagged too wide for its head. It lunged. I swung the skillet with all my strength, the impact sending a shockwave up my arm. The creature let out a piercing screech, stumbling back. But it wasn't enough. It recovered too, its head tilting eerily as it advanced. I backed into the kitchen, grabbing a bottle of cleaning solution from under the sink. Without thinking, I ripped the cap off and throwed the liquid at the creature. It hissed, recoiling as the chemicals burned its pale, papery skin. Seized the moment, grabbing a lighter from the counter. I flicked it on and tossed it at the creature. Flames, engulfing it in an instant. The screech it let out was deafening, a sound that seemed to vibrate through the very walls of the house. It thrashed wildly, long limbs flailing as the fire consumed it. I stood frozen, my breath heavy, as the flames devoured the nightmare that haunted me. Finally it collapsed, its body crumbling into a heap of ash and charred bone. The fire died down, leaving behind the acrid stench of flesh and something else, something ancient and foul. I sank to the floor, my legs giving out beneath me. The adrenaline ebbed away, leaving me numb. The creature was gone, but the memory of it would stay with me forever. I didn't know what it was or it had come from. I didn't care. All that mattered was that it was dead. But as I sat there, staring at the ashes, I couldn't shake the feeling that this wasn't over, that whatever had brought this creature into my life wasn't gone. Maybe it never would be. For now, though, I allowed myself a moment of relief. I had survived. The monster was dead, and that was enough.